What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. And it was an excellent weekend if you are a Jet and a Yankee fan. And yes, we blew it last night. And yes, I believe that Mr. Boone overmanaged when he took Chad Green out and put in Ottavino in and gave up the home run. I don't like, if someone's going well, don't start messing around. That was the only thing. Everything else, I think he played perfect. At the end of the game, you start running out of pitches because we were trying to win it in 9, and we had it. But bats went quiet. I don't know why. Verlander was good, but he wasn't, like, amazing. But it is what it is. But what I am excited about is my boy Sammy Darnold is back. And he played really well. I actually missed the first half of the game. And, of course, the second half, when I watched, they started playing bad. So I got annoyed. But wow. I've never had a quarterback before outside of, well, I shouldn't say that. Pennington was good. And before that, Vinny Testaverde. But what a difference. I really didn't think he was going to make any difference with that offensive line. But teams that have quarterbacks, lucky. And now, I mean, he really looked good. And like I said, I was sold on him. And so if you guys were buying when I was telling you to buy, you guys, hopefully, if it continues, because they're now in a weaker schedule. So you may still be able to buy a couple of cheapies, but not too sure. But after New England, the schedule gets a lot easier, and we should, hopefully, it is the Jets, though, get a couple of wins here. So, moving right along, I did stuff that I typically don't do for the podcast, and that is research. I actually did a little bit more in depth, because a lot of questions, nobody asked me this question. I have to say it like this in the podcast. People have asked me. It's actually something that I have wondered about. A lot of these other releases that Topps have, Topps Finest, Topps Chrome, Topps, 5-star, Topps Gold, Topps, Worst. I don't know. All of them. I don't know the resaleability after a year or so. So, we got these cards this year. Everybody's pumped up about these cards. But next year, do they hold the value? Do their boxes hold the value? Are you holding on to a hot box? That's what they call my old lady, hot box. So, do they do that? Does it make sense to keep it, to hold on to it? So, there's 2 releases that are coming out. I didn't want to do update because I think that's a little bit more in depth. And really, that's just, it's just like everything else is dependent on the players. But again, let's go through this here. Now, Leaf is coming out with a Babe Ruth collection. And the reason why this really struck me was because it said $155 for an autograph. I saw that. And I looked real quick. I went, what the? A Babe Ruth autograph, $155 a box. Now, it's one bat or an autograph. And still, the fact that they tore up a Babe Ruth bat kills me. It kills me. How could you do that for stupid card? Oh, I have a swath of wood that Babe Ruth may or may have not used. Yeah, it says game used. Yeah, sure, Leaf. And just to do that to a bat is just disgusting. But the autograph is what intrigued me. Like, if you get a Babe Ruth autograph, that's worth a lot of money. I don't care where it is. It could be on a check. It could be, on toilet paper. It doesn't matter. So that's what got me. Now, the other one is a stadium seat relic, which is another weird thing. I mean, to have a stadium seat, like, as memorabilia in your house, that's one thing. But to have a piece of it, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. But still, Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, Babe Ruth. So you get 6 cards out of that, 4 base cards. You get the bat, or an autograph and a stadium seat relic. So I can almost guarantee you're going to be getting the bat. But still, it comes out on the 15th, which is tomorrow. And it's $155. Now, so I started looking back. These came out in 2017 and 2016. Leaf had 2 Babe Ruth releases. I saw a box sold for the 2017 for $390. But you got 2 game used bat cards. Now, what I was noticing on the sales for the previous ones were the 10, the relic to 10, relic to 20. They were going for around $70 to $90. That's what I saw. And in 2016, they were a blaster box. So they were $20. They're still $20. The relics are harder to come by in the blaster boxes. So they were coming in for like $30 to $50. Just regular relics, not anything numbered. But there wasn't too many sold on the 2016. I really didn't see too much out there. 2017 was the one, and it was only 1 box. So if you're going to buy and hold this box, I wouldn't do it. However, $155, you get a Babe Ruth game used bat, you get a seat, a seat relic, or you have a shot at getting an autograph. It's not terrible. The cards look nice, but I wouldn't hold on to this box. This isn't a box you want to hold and cherish and hug and keep you warm and tight and put it underneath your pillow and or bed. If you put it underneath your bed, you may have to move your inflatable doll over, but just maybe she may want some company, but not with this box. So that's what I say. But for $155 to chase after a Babe Ruth auto, there's worse things you can spend your money on. Now, another one that I saw that's coming out on the 15th is Topps Gold. Now, I saw this last year, and I got all confused because there was Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. I had no idea what that meant. Didn't read up on it. And so I was just like, whatever. Now, this is the 4th year of this release, and you get 1 autograph and 4 parallels. There's 100 base cards, and the classes are photo variations. So there's 3 different photo variations, and each class has their own, Class 1. So if you have a photograph of a guy swinging a bat, and they have 4 different variations of it, and in those 4 variations, they have different odds in each class, which makes it even worse. So you have like a black. So variation, Class 1, the black, I believe, was 1 out of 2. So you have Class 2, the black may be 1 out of 10. So it's a little bit easier to get. And then, Class 3, the black may be 1 out of 20. And each one, they have 4 different ones. It just makes it really confusing. So I don't know if I told you, it was $65 per box. You get 5 cards per pack, 7 packs per box, and 16 boxes per case if you're buying these cases. Now, I started going back, and I went back to 2018, 2017, 2016. You go back to 2018, $70 for a box. I'm assuming they're right around the same price. Maybe it was $55 or $60. So it really hasn't appreciated that much. You have all the hot rookies in there. I believe Juan Soto was in there. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I believe he was in Topps Gold. I got to check on that. I should have checked on that before, but whatever. It's irrelevant. You had Acuna in there. The top rookie autos, they were going for $200 to $250 to 25. All right? And still, the one that went for the most money was Mike Trout, his auto. Just like most of this stuff. Now, in 2017, the box is $85. You have Judge and you got Bellinger. And you have their autos from 50 to 25, meaning there's 25 autos for whatever class. I don't think whatever class it is, $250 to $350. 2016, there was a box. The boxes were going for $75. Wasn't many sales for this. There was a Griffey auto that looked really nice that went for $700. but everything else was right around the $100 to $150 range. Again, Topps Gold, I would not hold on to the box. There's nothing investable about the box. I tried looking for base set, solds, and I really didn't see too many of them. Actually, I didn't see any at all. But maybe I wasn't looking correctly, or maybe I had a different... It was tough. It was tough for me to find it. So if it's there, it wasn't easily found, that's no bueno. If you like I happen to like the way they look, though. Some have that gold border around it, like a picture frame. That looks pretty cool. And the photos are nice. But this isn't the set to make a ton of money in. Especially it's more of a hit base box. Not too many people buying the base cards out of these, and so if you're only getting one auto, it better be a doozy, because if it's not, you just threw away $65. But if you like this as like a personal collection, then obviously $65 is a great price to buy a box of cards where you get one hit. If you just go, I like this set, I like the way it looks, very similar to Topps Stadium Club. Beautiful pictures, amazing set. Resaleability, maybe not as high as the other ones. Like, it's definitely a notch, or maybe even two notches below Topps Stadium with regards to like a Bowman or Topps, flagship series. But Topps Gold is, like I said, I think I've beaten this to death. Don't buy the box to invest in. Good cheap box to buy if you're just looking for good cards. But resaleability throughout the years, it's really not there unless you're buying, unless you're buying an autograph for $50 and then you sell it for $100 and $150. Then yeah, I mean, that's just buying low and selling high. So those are the two sets that are coming out. I may do Topps Update, or I'm going to try to do what I'm going to try moving forward to do is try to stick to baseball, and then I will look at football, and then I'll look at basketball for the week. And I'll try to keep it concise, and I'll try to do some research on it, because that's really the most important thing. A lot of questions that I have, I feel that you guys are going to have as well, especially with these rinky-dink releases. That's what I call Topps Gold, rinky-dink, because I don't know. I see people selling them all the time, and they ask for these crazy prices, and I'm like, oh, I guess people are buying them. But looking at the solds, it doesn't. I don't see it as a long-term investment. All right, I'm at my job, svacardcollectors.com. Also, Flick Chat, download the app. We have great conversations. We talk amongst ourselves. And we give each other topics. So that's fun too. You guys know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke. Later.